So Marcus, why should I use FocusHGK when I've got another firm just down the street?
Good question. We're a specialized firm that only does monitoring and assisting small, medium-sized firms and practices. This is a full-time business for us, and over the course of the last few years, and the fact we do this on a weekly basis, we've developed our own methodology and our own reports to try to make things more efficient.
You know, based on your experience, won't FocusHGK find more deficiencies than other monitors, so they'll end up having a longer list to show to my practice inspector?
Basically, yeah, yes. I mean, we do a thorough review, and we're likely to find potentially more deficiencies than somebody else because we're not looking at themes. We go through the entire file, the financial statements in detail, so you really will know where you stand. Will it make things worse? Generally speaking, if practice inspection sees that we've done a thorough job, you've done an annual improvement plan, you put some procedures in place to address some of those deficiencies, generally doesn't make things worse. But I always recommend to people, get us in a year or two before you have practice inspection, so that gives us the time to address some of these deficiencies so that we don't find anything.
Can FocusHGK do my engagement quality control reviews and also be monitor?
There's a potential conflict in the sense that the monitor cannot have any previous involvement with the file. So as an EQCR, you're going to be involved in the file from the planning stage to the sign-off. You're going to review the file. So there is a potential conflict. However, we have several people on our team that could do an EQCR and maintain independence on our team. So yes, you could still engage us for both, but we would be very careful and assign different people.
So how long would a typical monitoring assignment take?
Generally speaking, it takes us 7 to 10 hours for an audit, 3 to 5 hours for a review engagement. And that includes a detailed financial statement review, reviewing the file, and preparing the detailed file notes, and then having a discussion with you. But it can vary, because an audit, I mean, we have audits from a 40-unit condo corp to a $150 million company under IFRS. I mean, it does depend on the size of the engagement, but generally we try to be as efficient as we can.
Okay, so if you do the monitoring and we appoint you as monitor, can you also answer our other accounting and auditing questions as they come up during the year, which they inevitably do?
Yeah, absolutely. We generally have a very good relationship with all of our clients, and people call us on a weekly basis to answer accounting policy questions. They have auditing questions, accounting questions. We provide sample notes and disclosures to people, and sometimes interpretations of certain accounting transactions. So yeah, we're involved with most of our clients on at least a monthly basis.
So we can backtrack a little bit. In terms of deficiencies, you find deficiencies, are you allowed to help us to fix those deficiencies?
Absolutely. As part of our process, we're going to help you do an annual improvement plan, because we really do want to make sure that we address some of the things that we found. And that usually means that we're talking about maybe some potential training, some coaching of certain staff or staff members. We sometimes help with assisting firms with customizing their methodology for specific industries. So absolutely, we can certainly help you, implement that improvement plan.
It all sounds very good, but how much will all this cost?
We try to make it as cost effective as possible. So generally our charge out rates are between $230 and $250 an hour. But all of our people are senior. There's nobody with less than 20 years of audit insurance experience and accounting experience. So it is a very senior team. There's no bait and switch. So is it cost effective? Considering the charge out rate of most of the partners that would probably be required to do this type of work, we probably are more efficient at it and more cost effective than you potentially would be.
On the subject of cost, my office could be a long way away from Toronto. Will I have to pay expensive travel costs?
We have clients from Calgary to Ottawa. So generally speaking, those files get sent to us by courier, or a lot of the files now are electronic, so those get sent to us electronically. So we try to minimize the travel cost, although travel, a face-to-face meeting is always the best. So what we try to do is, even if you send the file to us electronically, to keep those costs down, we always try to do a video conference, whether it's a Skype or at least a conference call, to go through the deficiencies and discuss things. Sometimes it does mean I come out, but then instead of being out there for a week, I come out for the day. So we do keep that in mind.
Now we talk about sending files and couriering them. What about privacy issues involved?
All the information you send us, all of the correspondence will be confidential. So we're covered off an engagement letter, and when you send us the files, we're only going to keep the information we need to support our report. Everything else will be given back to you. So there should be no issues in that respect.
So can FocusHGK be effective for a sole practitioner, or do you have to be a bigger firm?
We have clients ranging from 8 to 10 partner firms to sole practitioners, so we do the broad range. But to your point, I think actually we do service the sole practitioner probably even more so than a larger firm that maybe has the resources. I find with the sole practitioners, we're more in constant contact because they don't have anybody to call when they have a specific question. So absolutely, we probably have a closer relationship with sole practitioners, just given the nature of the fact that they haven't got 5 other people in the firm they can ask or bounce ideas off of. So we absolutely do.
So you'd encourage people to give you a call and talk a bit more?
Absolutely.
Thank you very much, Marcus. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Stuart.